hello, it's Friday Night Live.
Hello and howdy, all of you fine people out there. Welcome to
Howdy.
another exciting, titillating show involving myself and the dear, amazing, absolutely astounding Molle Dorst. And
Who,
joining us
me?
ever so shortly with his musings of color and editing and video magic may even be the Lefteris Patinas. Welcome.
Welcome. I feel like left out. I need a beard.
I thought you got one. I thought you had one that you like bought on Amazon or something.
No, I just got like regular wigs.
You could just
Lefty, you
strap
gotta
one of those
unmic.
puppies on underneath. Oh, wow.
Lefty, I'm gonna unmute you so we can hear you.
That looks
Wait,
super
I can't
official.
unmute you. You have to unmute yourself.
Do better.
Oh, I didn't even realize I was muted. Guys,
There you
okay,
go.
first of all, Jim, awesome intro. Thank you so much. B, you got to get yourself one of these because these are awesome.
Give us the affiliate link. Where's the affiliate link?
If I had one, I would give it. I don't have one.
Well, welcome. Welcome, everybody. So today we got some fun things to cover. We got some wins to talk about. We got some what's coming. We got some what's happened. And I think Molly has like a song and dance routine that she's prepared for everybody. I'm really excited about that. And I think she said it involves a rap of some sort. So I'm very excited about that. I'm going to be opening this live, which was delivered from Canada. Am I saying that right?
Canada.
Yeah.
Canada.
So that sounds cool. You know, I love things from different countries. So I imagine this is going to be very exotic.
Oh, a beaver jumps out.
It might. I'm pretty pumped about it, actually.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So my friends watching at home, let us know if you guys are watching. Well, let us know if you're watching at home or maybe you're in the car. We get a lot of car viewers. Let us know if you're sitting in your home office, your home studio. If you're on the go, let us know whether you're here live or you're on the replay. We love you just the same. So our visibility hackers, shout us out down in the comments. We'd love to hear from you guys. Man, this week I lost my voice, which makes it really hard to do a live show. Let me tell you, very difficult.
How difficult is it?
It is so difficult that, well, I canceled my live show on Monday, and the reality is because I wanted to provide you guys with some quality show and not me and super scratchy voice. I promise I was actually sick because I turned Lefty down for an offer to go for sushi, which is something I just don't do. Just don't do.
That's
just saying.
amazing.
Yeah, that's well, hey, look, you have to pay it forward, right? So by you turning me down, I actually had to turn down the sales ninja for this coming Monday. So I can't see him for a Reels session, which we normally do every other Monday. And that's because I'm filming with someone else. I'm directing with someone else, and it breaks both of our hearts. But we're gonna come back strong and hard.
Does he know that you're videoing with other people?
We have an open relationship.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Usually only one person says that. It doesn't. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Oh. Yeah. Well, my friends, I don't want to talk politics, but I want to talk about something that I think has changed the world.
There goes the show.
No, I'm serious. Not talking politics, not talking content of what they were discussing. Simply the fact that as a Canadian, watching what's happening in America with these January 6th hearings being publicized in the way that they are, and in the way that they're being discussed, and consulting with TV people to help in terms of creating the broadcast, and really, how do we tell stories? Like, how is this changing the way that we tell stories when we have this multimedia type approach? I think is really interesting, and I think will be one step towards some really cool new ways of incorporating live streaming and live video with recorded video and other types of media, not just in political hearings, but I think we're going to see this ripple out to so many different industries and hopefully, definitely, for sure, into the entrepreneurial space, because we already know that live streaming and multimedia storytelling is super important. So it's nice to see the bigwigs paying attention to what we're doing down here.
Yep.
Hashtag facts, as the kids say.
Wait, we have to look through it, apparently. Remember? That's what John taught us. Hashtag facts.
I can't even do it. Oh, there's mine.
There we go. Nailed it.
Well, I have 2 fun facts to bring to the table, since you guys are all about those super duper awesome long form content. I'm going to build it up first. Okay. So the build up is you can now pin your most important Instagram reels to the top of your feed. The second one is you can now upload 90-second Instagram reels.
All right.
I can actually talk. You scared me the other week by talking about those like micro content. So like 3 seconds long goldfish attention span. Like, yep. I need oxygen.
Lefty. Hit us with a 3-second reel right now. Go.
A 3-second reel.
Here, we'll give you 8 seconds to figure it out. Here you go. 8 seconds starting now.
I love it.
Recording.
All right. So if your front-facing camera doesn't work, comment below and I'll tell you why.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Boom.
Well done. Well done. That was good. That was very good.
Goes the dynamite and Lefty.
It's enough to just be like, oh my God, what did you say?
It's just a call to action.
That's it, realistically.
That's it. You just jumped right to the CTA.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like the micro content is widening the funnel. It's still looking at people who are interested in the front-facing camera and wanting it to work, and maybe a little bit deeper into wanting it to work for a certain reason or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it still leaves it so wide open that it could be so many different niches, which is cool.
Yeah, we did it for Jay. We actually tested out the theory, and we pretty much were like, okay, how can we get your reels as short as possible with still giving value and some information, but really making the viewer just be like, what the hell was that about? I need to hear more. I need to comment on this guy's post. And I think I think his shortest reel, I'm not sure if Rebecca posted it yet, but I think it came in at like 4.82 seconds or something like that.
And so it was just a call to action.
Yeah, I think he pretty much said, oh, you know what? I remember what he said. He said, if you want to sell more, you need to listen more. Comment sales below.
Whoa.
I'm interested to see how it does. Because there were pre-roll ads that we covered in Content Shop was another show I did. And we had like a whole week dedicated to these short form ads.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And we actually got like misty-eyed on one of them. And the thing was like, I think 10 to 15 seconds long.
Wow.
It was by Nike. And it was a killer ad. Really well produced. Like they spent some serious coin on this 10 to 15 seconds. Yeah. But it had us all like really emotional. Just out of nowhere. Like from 0 to 100, just like that. And they just hit that pain point. They hit that emotional trigger, and it was immediately like, oh, Nike. Like the connection to Nike was weak, but we've gotten used to Nike reaching really far away from their brand.
Yeah.
So it didn't feel like too much of a weird thing coming from them because they've done a lot of that. But yeah, they did it. So we were looking at a whole bunch of these like super quick pre-roll ads. And there was some of them were killer.
Yeah.
Others that felt like it was, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, well, that's nothing. Where's the rest of it? Like I'm missing a ton. Yeah. And others were like, I don't think it needs anything else. It was truly incredible. I'll have to bring up that show link and go to it.
I don't have all the analytics, but I have the analytics.
Yeah.
He's gone 4,800 views. He's gone 403 likes and 13 comments.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy. On that one?
Nice.
On this one specifically.
Beautiful.
I mean, he's done about close to 16,000 views in a week off of 3 reels. Yeah, so we're really killing his game over here.
Yes, sir.
But I do have to announce some sad news.
You're shaving your beard?
Sad news is that what?
You're shaving your beard?
Oh God, no! I did that once, never again.
That would be very sad to me.
The sad news is that I'm noticing that there is a bug, some sort of corruption, if you will, within my own Instagram profile that is not allowing me to get notifications or emails sent in order to reset my password or anything else that I would like to do. And I think, and the problem is as you know, when we're fulfilling client videos, it's very hard to keep up on Instagram. Now, if I don't have a password to log in, I cannot hire anybody like Rebecca, who does social media management. So that is a big problem. The upside is that there are a lot of my followers used to follow me from when I started the page, when it was like pastly created. So I think Lefty is going to be starting a brand new Instagram page this week and building it on the back burner with all that content, all the same page, the same verbiage, same profile picture. It's going to be a spitting image. And I'm going to have to slowly tell people, hey, I was not hacked. This is my page. Yeah. But I'm going to have to start something new because there's something going on with mine that I absolutely do not like.
Pick me.
Yes, Jim?
Pick me.
Jim?
Record the shit out of this.
Yep.
Sell the crap out of it. Literally, Lefty, I'm gonna make you a buttload of money right now, okay? Listen to me, okay? You're doing this from scratch, from zero. Yeah. Everyone wants to hear about from zero, but what they end up hearing is from 800, from 1,000, from 10,000. From this point forward, I want you to watch what I'm doing. If you can literally show, I've created the account, record that, by the way.
Yeah.
Literally the entire process. Record it all. Have way too much video. Have a redonkulous amount of video that no editor would ever want to touch. That's how much you're going to want of coverage of this. And then you're going to want to touch it. And you're going to want to touch it real good because you're going to make it into a membership area. Yeah, you heard me. You're going to touch it. And you're going to show people day by day what you're doing, how you're doing it, and why every day. And then it's going to be a 30-day program. And then you're going to check in with them and show them where you're at 60 days. And it's 90 days, 120. You know, you do it like with credit.
Sure. Yeah.
Credit's 30, 60, 90, 120. And then after that, I think they gave up on you. But that's what you do. Record every day. Treat it like real world with the confessional booth, to where you're recording your screen. This is exactly what I'm doing today. Anytime you touch that account for any damn reason, you also hit the record button. Mm-hmm. And then do yourself a favor. Every one of those recordings, put them in a folder that says day 1, day 2, day 3. So at least you don't have that nightmare to deal with.
Oh, yeah, right.
Was that day 3 or was that day 28? Shit. So don't do that. But like organize them by day at a minimum. And if you're feeling real frisky, organize it in actionable steps. What I'm doing next. What I did. So what I did, what I'm doing, what I'm going to do each day.
Oh yeah.
So the folder for each of those.
Well, my file management is pretty rock solid as it is.
Oh, then great. Then you're no stranger to this. Oh, the James Havis 007. The original 007, by the way, Jay Lee, I hate to say it, James Havis came first. There's a member of Jay Lee's coaching program that we call 007. Guy's amazing. Super cool dude. Like way cooler than I'll ever be. But Havis came first.
Man, have you seen his photos that he like, where does this guy take these pictures?
Yeah.
Awesome. Like, I'm so jealous of those.
I just envision in my mind, he's just hopping fences and just running gun.
Oh, dude, I honestly
like that's what I want it to be, but he probably has access.
I used to have like such a killer photographer, and like we would go out maybe at once every 2-3 weeks, and he would just give me a buttload of photos. Unfortunately, I don't even know if I can find those photos anymore, but they are on Instagram. The problem is that, you're not going to export them from Instagram because they're going to just be terrible quality. But we took some killer photos where people would be like, where the hell did you go for that? And there's no way I'm topping his photos, even with how badass my content was.
They were killer photos. Facts.
Yeah.
But you do this, I guarantee you sell it.
All right.
I guarantee it.
I'm starting the account
on everything that makes me a Jim Beard. I guarantee it. You will sell the ever-living crap out of this. And then what you do is you bring in your buddy Rebecca to team up with you, and you guys have a course based on your experiences, and maybe once a week you do a Rebecca check-in. Because Rebecca does her thing, right? That's separate from your thing. So once a week, Rebecca comes in and she does the same thing. I'm recording what I'm doing as Rebecca on Lefty's page. So he's at this point. These are the steps I'm going to take to increase his growth even more. So each week you do a Rebecca check-in.
Right. Yeah, if she's on board, then 100%.
Why wouldn't she be? She likes money.
Yeah, it's the initial risk up front of
then if she tell her she can use all the footage for anything else she wants. So what you guys are doing is you're put in a shitty position, but we're going to flip that and make it your superpower.
Yeah,
make it something you can sell on the back end. So you were going to do this anyway, right? Regardless of selling it, you're going to do it. So
yeah,
I'm just saying, record all of it.
Okay, I'm going to record all of it. Yo, since day one-ish, bro. What?
Day one-ish.
Day
I like
one.
the ish. But you can honestly, like, when that first video had better be like, all right, let's open Instagram. Let's show you how to make an account. This is why I would choose this photo. This is why I would choose this. My first 6 posts, these are the reasons I made them. This is the reason I'm putting them here. This is the theory behind it. This is what I'm doing next. Like, dig in. Every thought you're having while you're doing that, speak them.
Mm-hmm. I dig it.
Because then you can edit it later to be literally follow along as I make a 20,000 follower Instagram page from scratch. It's killer.
And then if you publish them as individual episodes, which you could do, or you could publish them as one documentary, whatever. If you publish them as individual episodes, you can call back to previous skills that you had learned. Like, oh, okay, so last week we talked about creating reels from scratch and using like the in-house features and stuff like that. Well, they just came up with an upgrade. Great, perfect timing, but whatever. If you want to know the ones that have already come out, check the video that we did last week. But now we're going to look at just the new things. And then that way you're also creating that engagement loop back.
Speaking of reels, you want to see the insane manually written captions I have for one that I'm starting tonight?
Why are you manually writing captions?
Yeah.
Because that is what brings the brand identity to life, my friend.
You were going to say that's what brings all the boys to the yard, weren't you?
Of course. Not my milkshake.
Yeah.
No,
I knew
never
you
the milkshake.
But you can auto transcribe that and then literally just pull in chunks.
I like doing it. I get what you're saying, but with how I literally layer text and layer text and layer text that it's like that.
There he is.
Hey, that you
Mr. James Havis, ladies and gentlemen. But go ahead and finish up what you're saying. Layering text and layering text.
It's just I don't know, that sweet touch that I bring in. But I'd love to see like what you're referring to.
Yeah, we gotta show you what's up. I think your life's gonna be a lot better.
Permission to share screen?
Permission granted. No risque stuff though.
No.
Only tastefully clothed images.
What is what? No, hold on. How do I open this up? Anyways, share screen. Share screen.
James, why do you look like you're right next to like church glass?
Or you're hiding from someone.
Oh, he's hiding from the sun.
I'm hiding from the sun.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's only 100 degrees right now.
Oh, awesome. Then you're in the perfect place.
I mean, like extra layers of polar fleece because I'm so cold.
Lefty was going to share his screen and then he just disappeared. What happened, Lefty? What happened?
Lefty, come back. We miss
Lefty,
you.
Come back. You can blame it all
Lefty, come back.
Me. Mr. James Havis.
How are you
one
two
of
doing?
The most incredible men on this planet. Dare I say people, period. What are you up to today, my friend, other than cooking in your car?
While my son's out in the heat batting practice.
He's back.
Doing well. How are you two guys? I miss y'all so much.
And we miss you, my friend. We miss you.
Can't wait to see
great, man.
And I see you, Molle. Molle, I'll see next week. I can't
wait.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm doing a slew of interviews for the live show, and I have a special surprise planned for an episode that James is going to help me out with, and I think you guys are going to friggin' love it.
Can't wait.
I really do.
It's so much fun.
So, James, let's just get down to brass tacks here, right, my friend? Let's just get down to what really matters, right?
Yep.
When are you going to whisk me away in a plane?
I am buying right now another jet. So I'm hoping soon. I'm buying another Lear. We're in the process of trying to buy it. So
you literally any day. I'm available. And if I'm not, I will be.
We're gonna find a way to take that plane on tour and go around the US in it.
I like where your head's at, James. I like where your head's at.
Oh,
I can be stewardess. I can be I can clean the toilets.
Oh, you don't have
I
to do
can do the walkie thing, with the
announcements.
I can do all that, man. I'll nail it.
That's not, you won't have to do any of that.
Oh,
No problem.
all right, cool.
You just get to enjoy yourself and have a little drink.
Oh man.
You know what we should do though is with airplane and pilot, of course, entrepreneurs on board. We go mastermind city to city.
Oh, that'd be nuts.
That would
and
be
just have a jolly good time.
Turn it into a tour, the entrepreneurial tour.
Yeah, like rock stars.
That.
We should.
I love that.
We should totally do that.
I love
We can have like concert T-shirts with all the like locations on the back, like we're going on.
I feel like I
tour.
might have to sell a lot to make that happen, even if it was split like 10 ways.
Dude, I have two kidneys, so I got one to spare.
I'm gonna have to sell everything that's not bolted down, but I'm gonna do it.
I am so up for that. I'm so up for that.
Lefty,
that would be
you were going to share something amazing. Hit us with it, my friend.
Yeah, so here is my awesome, great wall of captions.
Oh my
that
goodness!
Is a great wall of captions. You're not messing around.
It's pretty stacked, man. So this is what this is what the clients get. This is what when you're coming on this Reels package with me, you're getting this same love and attention. If I was to play it through, you can see how they go.
I still got to say, buddy, that transcription is going to help you.
1 pound per gram of protein.
I get what you're saying. It probably will, but it's how different is like how much faster is it going to make me? A second, because I still have to copy and paste it and put it into the right little section of I guess text that I'm using. So
we're gonna get this worked.
I'd love to test it out.
We're gonna work this out.
I bought a new cool mouse.
Oh, look at you with your ergonomic mouse. Carpal tunnel be gone.
So that guy, this guy has been a pain and a pleasure to edit with because
it's very different.
Yeah. Hello, here's the difference.
Yeah, very different. I've used it before. I don't like them. I don't like the ergonomic ones. It freaks me out too much. It's just too different. I also used to use an orbital. You know what an orbital is?
Yeah.
Yes.
I used to use that with because I did 3D, right? 3D animation and rendering and all that stuff. And to go around 3D space, X, Y, Z coordinates through infinite space, I would use that. And I would maneuver around. So I'd have that and the mouse, and I'd have my alt keys and everything ready to go. I got used to that, but it took me about 4 months to not despise it.
Well, the problem with the Apple mouse is that I am literally like this when I'm editing.
Yeah.
Right? Now
are you stuck like that throughout the rest of the day?
Yeah, almost like, oh, hello. But
Jim, you were literally making fun of me doing this. It's because of my mouse.
Oh, good.
It's literally so but the thing is, I have to the scroll wheel here. I have to figure out when I go left and right. I got to find a way if I can get it to scroll left and right faster, because I'll hold it down and it'll literally almost frame by frame, and I'm just sitting there give me the Apple mouse. But I still have this one connected, so I'll just be just get me to the clip, man.
James, James is doing some cool stuff right now. And James, I would love for you, if you're open to it, to talk about your transition you're going through right now, which I think is really, really cool. Maybe the why you're transitioning, because you've got a decent business going already. What that looks like, and what gave you the idea that you were at that point where it was appropriate to do so.
So those are really good questions. So let me just share. So I had a coaching program called Military to Marketers. So taking vets from zero teaching them how to do marketing, and a couple of things that, when you start something, you always find things that you can improve, right? Because that's part of a process of life. With growing up, we learn how we'll go from crawling to walking and to running and flying eventually. So, natural progression, right? So
or literally in your case.
in my military to marketer program, one of the things that I really was able to identify was so many veterans that I was connecting with, and unless you know veterans that are in this position, you don't always see this, but you probably have heard of it, that there's so many veterans that are literally broken. They come back from being in the military, whether they were in war or not, they're broken because they've broken them down psychologically, they've broken them emotionally, broken them spiritually, and then they come back and expect them fall in line, do everything the civilian world does, and it just does not work. And so that was one of the things I really recognized that I needed to address in my program. So now, and I've had this other program going the whole time called Faith to Forgive, and it's about my walk in life through forgiveness. And so I'm talking to some veterans, and one of them goes, I'm really struggling in my marriage. I'm struggling in my life. Everybody that I'm around, I really want to hate them. Not to the point that I want to kill them, but I just want to hate them, and I don't know how to get past it. And so we took a deep dive in forgiveness with that guy, and he's like, oh my goodness, never even occurred to me to forgive somebody that had done something wrong to me. The only thing that occurred to me was to hurt them emotionally or mentally, or, not physically necessarily. Some, obviously there's some people that do, but there was this thing of unforgiveness that is so deep that a lot of veterans are experiencing, still experiencing PTSD because they're experiencing, hey, I can't forgive my commander, my lieutenant, my captain, my first sergeant for putting me in that position that got me hurt.
Yeah.
And so that was one of the things I identified. And it was through this process of teaching other veterans about how to do business that this just popped up. So what I've done, and it was not easy for me to just say, okay, and I decided to do this kind of at the 1st of March, into February, was to go, I think I need to create another course. And I had this other course of forgiveness, but I needed to create a course inside of the military to marketer that was all about fixing inside first. And there's this book I've been reading. I guess I've read it 3 times since the first year, called Spiritual IQ. And he really hones in on, if you'll fix the affairs of the heart, the affairs of life will be fixed automatically. And so my first part of my training now is all about the heart and getting your heart synced up right and forgiving those you need to forgive and getting right. So I went through that whole process of trying to figure this out, of what I needed to do. And yeah, I was making money and my program was good, but I think now I'm creating a place inside of it that we're going to do heart sync, heart healing, deep inner healing. And then we're going to go into talking about what real reintegration into civilian life really should look like. Then we'll do all the business stuff. The business stuff is super easy. It's that other stuff, if you don't walk through it, you can't do the business stuff and be successful. And so it just occurred to me that I had to do it. I couldn't put it off any longer. And so I just put the brakes on everything. I stopped making money at the other part. And I've been working on this. I'm hoping that the 1st of July, I'll go live with this. It's somewhere along that range. But I'm really excited about it. And I think it's, I've got some really good case studies that'll come out of it. I'm working with some guys pro bono right now. Some guys that are really, really hurt and really have a lot of damage history. And they're trying to figure out, how do I come out of this damage history and do something big? And so that's kind of how why I decided to move out of that. And I've gotten rid of all of my normal clients per se that are digital marketing clients. I'm not working with any. I have one last digital client I'm working with right now, She's got about 60 more days of content that I'm supplying her, and then we'll be done. Other than that, I have no digital clients right now, other than myself. And this will be a big product launch. I'm thinking probably the middle of July, to be really honest, by the time I get everything ready to go. I'm just working to get done, not perfect. And we'll see how it goes. But that's what I'm up to.
I love
That's
that,
incredible.
man. I really do. And I love how you describe forgiveness as being essentially like like Russell talks about the big domino.
Mhm.
It's like the spiritual big domino.
Can I share a story with you guys?
Of course you can.
Hey, this is one of the most. So I've written a book called Faith to Forgive that I give to each one of these guys, and in there I talk about a couple things. And you guys know I'm a Christian. I love Jesus Christ, and I gave my heart to Christ when I was a young 17-year-old kid. And when I thought I had this great career planned out. I was going to be in athletics, and I was going to be a trainer, and I was going to do sports medicine. I had all this great idea. Well, God derailed those plans, and I wound up going to Bible school. And the first weekend in Bible school, I meet this guy who's from my dad's hometown. Now, what you don't know about that is my dad died 6 months before I was born.
Wow.
And so I never got to meet my dad's side of the family ever. So that weekend, that guy takes me to my dad's hometown. That weekend, I get to see my dad's grave for the first time. I had been mad at my dad since I was really young for dying and leaving me with just my mom. And I had unforgiveness about it. And I was in front of my dad's grave screaming at him, crying and weeping and asking God, why did you let my dad leave? And why did you take him from me? He goes, because I'm the dad you really need. And if you'll forgive him, I'll show you so much more in life. And that was the day that the domino fell for me. And it changed everything in my life when it came to forgiveness. I don't have any grudge. I don't know how to hold a grudge, because all I know is to instantly forgive somebody. And so that's why 5 years later down the road, when I was hit by a drunk driver head on, I was able to forgive him that night, meet him a couple months later, shake his hand, become his friend, and lead him to Christ. Because the power of forgiveness changes every dynamic in our life. And it doesn't matter the trauma. It doesn't matter how bad it can seem. Forgiveness changes everything. And so that's where that comes from. That's the birth of that forgiveness part inside of me. And that I really feel honestly in my heart that that's the key to a lot of veterans getting their life unlocked, to see what I think God has a lot of potential for a lot of these guys. But business-wise, there's guys that are so intelligent, but they're stuck inside of themselves because they can't get out because they don't know how to forgive.
It's incredibly powerful, man. Truly. Truly. So I have a question for you, because I'm genuinely curious. What messaging are you leading with?
What messaging? When you say messaging, you talking about for the course or for
the
program?
Forgiveness aspect of it.
So
what will they have already gone through for them to be exposed to that?
So I'm creating an ad set that I'm going to talk about the crap you're living in. We could be so lucky to have people that would go behind us and pick up our crap and get rid of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're not. And so we have to figure out, how do we address that with God? And so I'm working on a set of messages that talk about those. Hey, what are you doing with your crap right now? And I'm addressing it kind of harshly at different places. And some places I'm addressing it very nicely. But these guys are struggling with this, and I'm just kind of trying to be raw and real with them and saying, hey, look, I know you want to do something to make money, but if you don't take care of what's on the inside first, you're never going to get anywhere. And I heard Tony Robbins say this a long time ago. He said that if you don't take care of what's going on inside of you, it's going to eat you alive until you're no longer alive. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wow. And so, it's just, I think it's got to be part of the deal. But what I'm going to kind of have is a 3-pronged approach. There'll be spirit, or really 4: spirit, body, mind, and soul. If you can take those 4, fix that up front, the business side itself will work completely. It'll be smooth sailing.
I like that
Because you can't
sorry,
serve. You can't serve from a place of hurt. You can only serve from a place of wellness.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like something I heard Marley say before, Marley Jacks. She has said, we share the scars, not the wounds.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, it reminded me similar of how she phrased that, that you can't serve others if you're hurt. You can't mend others' wounds if you're wounded. I think that's really smart, and I like your approach. I was watching an old video of Steve Larson's today, and he was talking about when we're looking at markets to go into and what to sell to them. We have to relate it to what they already know because of the way our brains work. Neurons have to attach to something, have to stream and branch from something. So if you have something that's truly new and truly off the wall, it doesn't have something to grow off of. So we have to take an epiphany that others are having and grow our thing a step above that.
Yeah.
So we take one step beyond what they already have in their knowledge bank, what their experiences have already led them to. Because if we go too far off, so like having a course that just was advertised as forgiveness, I feel like would have been tough. But the way you posed it was, that's not what you're leading with. Forgiveness is the solution. You have to talk about the pain point, where they're at right now, and then you can split that neuron off into forgiveness.
I did a course last year. I did a challenge, Faith to Forgive challenge, and it is tough. I had about 500 people sign up, and we did it. We had a pretty good challenge, and I used a lot of stuff that came up through that challenge to add to my book. And one of my friends, who's an amazing a theologian, he joined in on the challenge, and he spoke one of the days. And one of the things that we forget about forgiving is forgiving ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was pretty unique to hear him talk about forgiving yourself and what that really means. But I've been watching everything you guys have been doing. It looks amazing. And so, that's what I've been working on for the last 60 days or so. And I got some other stuff going on the backside with aviation, but I've been really busy with this. And just kind of enjoying my time with my kids, honestly.
I love it, man.
Nice.
So important. And every time we get you to come on, I want to now update. I want an update from you.
You got it.
What's the status of what you're working on, and what's the status of that 2 Comma Club award?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Don't get me going. Oh, I got another airplane through it, so I'm at like 3.5 now.
So what's the story? Is there any update, or has it gotten quiet again?
It's quiet again. I gotta get 38 more planes through there.
Oh my goodness. Dude, just start selling gum out of there or something, like a free plus shipping offer.
Yeah. No, it has to be through the same funnel now.
Yeah.
Just say we're out of planes. There's an order bump for like gum.
I need to add another page on that funnel and just sell gum.
Something.
So funny.
So nuts.
Your checkout's not complete yet.
What'd you say, Lefty?
Your checkout's not complete yet. Get some spearmint gum.
Yeah, you gotta get some gum to go on that plane, baby.
Oh my goodness.
And then of course your second upsell page is going to be the gum in bulk, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you want to buy more of the same thing? Yeah.
And then of course have a downsell.
I'd buy some gum for you on that thing.
That is so funny. I've been listening to this guy that's out of Austin, and he's all about the upsell, and he has made tens of millions of dollars, I'm guessing, just in the upsell alone. It is crazy.
People like Frank Kern, Frank Kern, obviously.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's been around the block a long time, long time. Guy has staying power, right? That's one of the things I love about Frank Kern is he's still relevant, still to this day relevant. And he does a lot of offers to where he either breaks even or loses money on the front end and then actually makes the absolute bulk on follow-up.
Really?
It's all email follow-up. So if you look at his campaign in like week 1, it's losing. It's a loser. It's bum. Kick it out. It's done. But then he shows you 30 days later and it's made like an 8 times ROAS.
Yeah.
That's
Because
crazy.
he murders it on follow-up.
Yeah.
You know, you just bought this thing. What do you think about this? You bought that and you're going to want that. What about this? Don't forget about that. And he just, the till just starts ringing like crazy all of a sudden. And the thing is he goes, once they bought something from me, they will buy things from me.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kills it with follow-up.
That's so awesome.
But yeah, Frank, like I said, if you look at his campaigns week 1, you'd be like, dude doesn't know what he's doing. Like he's bombing. This is awful. And then he absolutely crushes it on the back end.
That's crazy.
8x ROAS. Every dollar he's putting in, he's getting 8 out.
Fantastic.
Killer.
That is amazing.
And speaking of killers, we have the Dr. Sanika Lee. And when I say killer, I mean awesome. Okay.
Yes.
You're not a murderer. Okay. For anyone out there watching, I don't think she's killed anybody. She's absolutely incredible. Dr. Sanika Lee, how are we doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing pretty good. Did you just get home from work?
No, I've been off for like a couple hours. I'm in my sister's house though today.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Well, thank you for
New
joining
backdrop.
us. I always appreciate it. Yeah. So, Sanika, what are you up to this week? What is new in the world of Dr. Sanika?
I am going to dedicate this weekend to start filming those videos for the different body parts that we talked about.
Yes. So, if you wouldn't mind, could you just let people know what you're up to? Because I want to give the audience an opportunity and obviously everyone on here an opportunity to help if possible.
Okay. So I've been invited to be like a vendor or a booth person at a HBCU 5K race.
Mm-hmm.
So I will have a table, and me and Jim, we talked before when I did another live event about doing videos for different body parts.
Yeah.
And doing Tai Chi movements to help with the pain, and doing a QR code to give them for whatever body part that's bothering them.
That they can follow up with
That
after
they can
the
follow
event.
up. Yeah. So I will do the I'm gonna put the neck and the shoulders together,
Mm-hmm.
the spine and the hips together, the knee and the ankle, break it up that way.
Yeah.
Excellent. So three videos total?
Mm-hmm. 3 videos total. That won't take me long to record and get situated. I can do that probably by tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then, they have to get access to it by putting in an email and everything.
Yep.
So that's where I'm at right now.
So do you have the landing page to get that information from them?
I'm going to create it or have somebody create it.
Awesome.
For me.
Excellent. And just so you know, when you go into ClickFunnels, they have templates for that.
Okay.
Where you just change the colors, change your background, make it yours.
Yep.
But essentially the work's done.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I would highly suggest you kind of peruse in there because it's free. Start there at least. But of course, Molly and I are here to back you up. If you need something, you need a emergency phone a friend.
Okay. So I am.
We have lifelines in the visibility hacking world.
Yeah.
And I do have somebody who's going to be like my right-hand person at the fair. So
nice.
Awesome.
Good.
Yeah, you were. Who was it last time you were talking about having help you? It was a family member, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was my mom, but she was going to other vendors and talking and looking at their products. I was like,
double cross mom.
"But you supposed to be over here."
So you have to get whoever is going to be assisting you. You have to make sure that they remember to film you. Film you engaging with other athletes. Film you engaging as Senika in the wild. Because that's another layer to your personality that we get to unravel and we get to kind of unveil on your brand.
Such a great point. Yeah, we didn't even think about that, Senika.
And maybe get like a microphone that attaches to your phone, like that like you have like a transmitter or receiver that goes to your cell phone that you can kind of wear wirelessly.
You do have one of those, don't you?
Yeah.
Will it do that? Remember, it was going to my computer, and can I use it from my phone, connected to my phone?
It should.
So, for example,
what kind of phone?
Guys.
The one that he has right now, that Lefty has, is super popular and super cheap right now.
Okay.
Like that took off. They did Facebook ads, and like within the first 3 weeks, they cleared $1 million.
Okay.
So this piece right here, if like this is the iPhone piece, but you can get it for Android. But this piece will go into your phone, and then like the moment you turn it on, it'll automatically sync, and then here is the actual lav that you would wear. Now, even though these things did take off, if you wear them too high, they will clip. They are not that great.
Now, will you let her know what you mean by clipping? I know what you mean.
Clipping means like the sound will just come out really ugly and distorted, and there's pretty much like you've pretty much taken the audio to the point of no return, even if you tried to fix it in post. So you want to keep it like low, like around like chest level, and then that way it's like a far enough distance from your mouth that even if you did speak a little louder, it'll catch it perfectly fine.
Senika, have you ever seen like when you're editing video or when maybe someone else is, or when you're checking your mic, there's a red part.
Okay.
And you don't want to go above the red part.
Okay.
The red part is when you're clipping. That means that at that point, there's nothing to save.
Okay.
So this is my microphone sounding like really good. And then this is what would happen if I'm clipping. So when I turn up my microphone and then I talk, it's as if the peaks of the mountains, that is your sound wave, actually have a ceiling on them. And you've cut off like half of that mountain. So all of that depth in your voice gets completely cut off. And it's just, it ends up just being staticky and just being noise. And
so that's all you meant by clipping.
Yeah. So like, for example, like I'm wearing a crew neck shirt, you're wearing a V-neck. Like I would probably place that mic, closer to the V because it's the furthest part. It's the furthest from your mouth, right?
Okay.
So that way you have that distance that if your voice raises, it's not going to be as like if the mic was right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It should work just fine with your phone.
What's the name of that microphone?
The one he has, there's tons of people that white label it.
It's literally called K9 wireless microphone.
Yeah, there's another one made by Kylus Accessories. There's K9. Sony makes one. They're literally all the same thing. They're just white labeling, meaning they're putting their logo on the same product.
Okay. Yeah. I'll pick that up.
But I think I saw them at the high of $45, on the low maybe $25.
Yeah, so they actually
delivered next day Amazon.
They're literally selling these. Yeah, you're right, for about $40-$45. But like they'll literally do it for like you could literally get two for like $80 or something like that. So I mean, I just bought two because I'm like, if I break this one, at least I have another one. And
you just treat it like Nelly. I need two per.
Yeah, exactly.
He just buys two of everything. I know better. You treat it like Noah's Ark.
Okay.
Hey, when I finally get that sponsorship from Sony, I can at least break everything the first time, and I'll just be like, hey, give me a new camera. Give
Well,
me
when you hit your first million, you can just give someone like a whole mirrored kit of what you have as like a giant prize.
Oh, I would totally do that.
Yeah.
Mirror my studio contest. I will literally send you my studio.
Jesus. I'd be like,
I'd enter that.
All right. I bet you a lot of damn people would enter that.
All right. Well, it is almost time to wrap up tonight's
Oh my
episode,
goodness, that
but
flew.
we gotta. I'll save the rap for next week, maybe.
Song and
but
dance, rapping.
but Jim, I think you have a package that
I
you
do.
wanted to open.
Let's get into it. So this comes from the faraway land of Canada. I think I'm saying it right.
Canada.
Canada. So I'm expecting something really exotic. It sounds like it's very far away. So
it's that Canadian tuxedo we spoke about last week, bud.
I have to wear all jean everything. Canadian tuxedo. I wonder who was the first one to do that. They should be given like a Canadian award for that, I feel like.
It's probably someone with the name of like Jean-Luc something or other.
Jean-Luc.
Oh yeah.
It's Jean-Luc. All right.
Jean-Luc Lopria.
Wow, you really
Yeah, that sounds about
really
right.
Take this thing like you were sending drugs. Good God.
It was a whole situation with these boxes.
I'm pretty sure this is the same thing that they sent drugs in. I'm pretty positive. All right, so there's everyone look at there's a package within a package. That's package inception for those of you that out there watching.
Hey, I was always a fan of, the wrapping a box in a box in a box.
So this is really cool. If you guys can see that.
That is really cool.
That is so freaking cool. I love that. So that's all about what makes a visibility hacker, and why we do what we do.
I have my copy on my wall.
Yes. So I'm not going to rip that side because it's too cool to rip. I don't want to rip it. All right. So first up, you see it as I see it. I don't know what's in here. I don't know.
Oh, that's
All
not
right.
the face we need.
Is this better?
That is awesome.
Nice.
Screen grab.
Hold on. Hold it. Hold it. No. Back in place. Back in place. Okay, we're good.
Okay. So I got my very own visibility hacking shirt. I can be a hacker. Next up.
There's a next up.
Flip it. Ah!
Because we have options, not excuses. This is cool. I like that it doesn't have lines too. The inner artist in me is very tickled by that.
It allows you for options, not excuses.
I'm very tickled by that. No, I'm being completely serious and not funny. Like that's wonderful. Like that makes my inner artist so happy.
Every day. I plan out.
Not constricted.
You can
by lines.
mind map with it. You can be more like charty with it. It's super helpful.
All right, let's see what's next.
Never-ending bag.
Oh.
Do you even go live?
Do you? Like,
do you
even?
Oh my God.
Jeez. You can put whatever trinkets you want in there, like little microphones that we keep talking about. Ooh, ASMR night.
That's good. That's good.
Is there anything in the pouch?
Oh, is it? Nope, no money.
Just checking.
What's this supposed to be? All right, next up. Oh, I know. It's sticker time.
There they are.
There we go.
BC.
Yeah.
Known.
Go live.
Go live.
And then we've got, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this one. There we go.
I'm a visibility hacker.
Very cool.
That sticker's more like invisibility hacker.
I see what you did there. Oh, cool. A pin.
Oh yeah.
So you can take on the top layer of the pin, take the protective plastic off, so you get the shiny, nice glossy acrylic.
Oh, now I see it. Yeah. I don't know if I have long enough nails for this, Molly.
I used my teeth on mine.
Why would you do that?
Because I don't have fingernails to pick things. I have these though. I have my Pride rainbow
awesome.
nails.
Those are awesome. All right, so you're gonna imagine it's like really shiny. Okay?
Shiny.
Look how crazy shiny that is. Everyone, ooh,
whoa, it's so shiny.
So shiny. Awesome. And of course, like I said, the back. But that is it. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Molly.
Yes.
Proud to be.
We love it. We love it. And fun story for those of you who didn't join us for graduation for our Live Academy students. But the book, the shirt, the Do You Even Go Live case, and the stickers were all like maybe handmade by me. So like we go bougie here.
Hashtag facts, as the kids say.
Oh, those are awesome. Those are so cool.
Heck yeah. I love the shirt.
I love the shirts too. They're fun.
Me too.
They're good.
Like
They're
shirt.
good.
I wore mine
Did you get
Tuesday.
yours?
Yeah, I wore my shirt Tuesday
You wore it Tuesday. Awesome.
when I went live in my group.
Love it.
So much fun.
All right. All right. Any
All right, guys.
closing remarks from anybody?
It's time for
Anything
weekly
exciting coming
wins.
up? We do have a weekly win. Let's hit it.
Yeah, we'll do weekly wins. All right, my friends, we will do a hot popcorn round of weekly wins for this wonderful week of June. So who wants to celebrate something big that's happened this week? Jim, take it away. You were prompt.
It's quick fire, dude. It's quick
Yeah.
fire.
You go first. You go first. You deserve it.
I've got the recipe for live stream conversions all written out. The whole thing is fully fleshed out. It's got meat on them bones, and it is good. It's all laid out and it's ready to rip. So that is my big win. Is might sleep tonight. It's exciting.
What is sleep?
It's exciting.
I love it.
Molly, hit
I love it. Lefty, you had your hand up.
Oh yeah.
All right. This Sunday, I have been invited.
Sunday. Sorry, I had to.
Main event, Madison Square Garden. I have been invited to a private entrepreneur mastermind meetup with 50, the big 50 entrepreneurs in one room where I get to promote my lovely services.
What?
I will be going to Ottawa for that one, but that's okay because it's only a 2-hour drive.
Congratulations, man. That's tremendous. So tell us, how did this come about?
Okay, well, the reel that you guys saw from my Final Cut project is the person that, set the entire thing up, and she was having she was having a mastermind, and then she pretty much was like, hey, I'm doing this on Sunday. It is my event, but my people can talk to you between snack and coffee breaks and after the show. And, I'll obviously introduce you and yada, yada. You should come out. It's going to be a 2-hour event. And then you can potentially get some signups. So I was like, all right, I'm in. I'm down. I'm getting emails. I'm coming in with pay links. And I'm also going in with a scholarship price.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you, man. I know you're going to kill it.
Oh, it was really
really
cool. I wasn't expecting it.
So now my question is, what beard styling do you go with?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm definitely. Oh, I gotta. Oh, do I have time to make an appointment? I don't know. So I've been rocking one thing that you guys don't see yet in the visibility hacking or even live anywhere, but I have been rocking the French braid lately, and it's a really, really cool style. So I'm probably gonna rock the French braid. Yeah,
on the beard.
In the hair, the beard is not long enough for that.
Oh,
but I might.
It is though.
I might taper this in, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten it, and then I'm going to use some nice wax and just
clean her up,
make it pointy. Yeah,
make it pointy,
like Jafar that from Aladdin. Just be like, hey guys, what's going on? I'm talking about Instagram reels, everybody.
As long as you stroke it.
Oh yes, hello.
This way though,
and twist at the end.
I like it. Dr. Sanika, I think you already kind of covered your wins, but I want to hear if there's anything else, because I love hearing your wins so much.
So Leslie just reminded me. At first, I was like, I don't think I have a win, but so Juneteenth is coming up on Monday the 20th. I've been invited to go to like an arts gallery gala, which should have like a lot of politicians and healthcare workers and all these different people, like top tier people in the Noonan area where I live at, to network with that night.
Amazing.
So the person who's co-hosting, like, she invited me to come in.
That's tremendous.
Amazing.
So I get to network.
And you have an awesome show already set up that when you start bringing them into your world, they can already check out the awesome content you've created, instantly establishing your authority. Amazing.
Yep. So,
and not to mention, like, have you ever seen Grant Cardone show, Billionaire, whatever it was?
Undercover Billionaire.
You ever seen Undercover Billionaire?
Yeah, I have.
What was her name that used to run Def Jam? Or not Def Jam, with Timbaland. She used to be married to Timbaland, got divorced. Yeah. She was the one that came on the show for Undercover Billionaire. She got really tied into local government, and they boosted her business tremendously. Like, gave her these awesome connections and meetings and like free facilities usage, event space. And it all started just from her saying, hi, this is my name. This is my cause. This is what I want to do.
Yep.
And just literally anyone that would stop and listen for 5 seconds, she told them that. And they ended up just kind of like all embracing her.
Yeah.
And that was like her way of launching, was all these people were just like supporting her. And I mean, that's an opportunity. Yeah. Tell everyone that'll sit still for even 2 seconds what you do and all the amazing stuff you're doing.
Okay, I'm excited.
And even better, if you can give them maybe even a QR code that you have like on a lanyard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or because you can buy those plastic sheath things and the lanyard rope. You can get those at like Michael's.
Okay.
You can get those at Joanne Fabrics, I feel like, or you can order them online on Amazon, have them delivered next day. So you have the holder, and then you just need the piece of paper that goes in it, and you can just print that off a printer. So it'd be really cool if you could have just a quick way of like, oh, this is awesome. How do I get involved?
Okay.
Yeah.
Take a picture of that.
For future, because I don't know if it'll come in before the 20th, but you should look at getting a smart card.
Oh, the NFT, NFC cards.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So I have one for my business, but I don't have my wallet down here. But number one, it saved me a tremendous amount of money because, even though a pack of like 150 or 250 cards, I mean, they don't cost that much to begin with, but it does come costly if you think about, maybe half to a quarter of those cards going in the garbage.
Yeah.
So this way, I get to hold the card. Nobody gets to keep it from me. And I just either tap it on the person's phone or they can scan the QR code, which opens up a business profile with all my links, my website, my bio, and everything. And at that point, not only do they have my contact, but they also have the opportunity to share their contact with me, which automatically gets plugged into my phone.
Okay. And what's that called?
Like that.
It's called OVOU. OVOU.
OVOU. Okay.
Wife
like
got
that.
it for me for Christmas, and it's probably been the best thing she's ever gotten, besides my Bowflex, because that thing is awesome. And it's
Besides my Bowflex.
It's right there. It's
my
right there.
Ovu and my Bowflex.
It used to be in my garage. It used to be in my
You
garage.
were stranded on an island, and you could only take 2 things with you. No, I think the concept, I've seen them in action.
Yeah.
Those work so great. And it's such a fast thing to where it's not like, here's my card and schmoosh, 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 schmoosh. It's like, if someone says, oh, cool, how can I learn more? Or in your case, Dr. Sneaka, if someone's like, how can I get involved? How can I support you? It's just a real quick, just boop.
Okay.
And they have your info, you have theirs. And then you just continue the conversation. But you can have as close as you can get with a QR code for now.
Okay.
To where it's just like, oh, well, here, scan this.
Okay.
And what it would do is it would take them to your webpage or to your show, your Facebook page, or wherever you'd like them to go. But just think of the customer journey and how make that as easy and seamless and painless as possible, right?
Okay.
So if I'm meeting you and I'm like, oh my God, Dr. Sneaka, you're absolutely incredible. This is so cool. Packed house, right?
Right.
Tons of people around. We're all schmoozing and meeting people, moving around, and things are happening quick. How do I capture information quickly?
Right. Okay.
Cool. I'll follow up with you later. It was such a pleasure meeting you.
Okay.
And another cool thing that you do when you're like speed dating people like that is have your phone with you and take picture with you and the other person.
Okay.
And you can upload their picture into your contacts in your phone. But that way, when you're going back through your contacts, I do this at things like Funnel Hacking Live, when I'm meeting like as many people as I possibly can. I have all of these hilarious like selfies with people where I'm like, okay, that's Sam. And this is what I remember about Sam, but I get the visual cue of what they look like and what we were doing.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I remember them. And then it'll be a little bit easier for you that way.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are just some
I'm so
awesome
excited.
wins.
Oh yeah.
Big.
I'm so proud of myself for this one. Like, oh man.
Yeah.
Heck
Heck
yeah, buddy.
Heck yeah. Okay, so everyone do this with me. Take your right hand, put it towards the camera, face it forward. Then take your right hand and put it up towards the sky. And then bend at your right elbow, placing the palm of your hand on your back, and give yourself a pat on the back. Those are fantastic wins, my friends. Good job. Good job. Good job.
I thought we were going to shake it all about.
No, I wasn't going to make it that nerdy just yet.
Lefty was
Wacky inflatable tube man.
Thanks, Left. The car dealership tubey guy.
Yeah.
That could be another great group costume for all of us. We could just be different colors of this tube man.
Oh, that could be good.
Listen, you're either coming here or I'm coming to you. And when we film our VSL together, we're going to rent a few of those guys.
The tuxedos, right?
Yeah. In the tuxedos as well.
It's going to be an expensive trip.
That means you got to come to Canada. Everything's cheaper for you.
There you go.
Oh, that's true. That's so true.
And we'll just
I used to go there to get, when I was young, my mom would take me up there to get like Ralph Lauren clothes. I would get one pair of Ralph Lauren jeans and it would last me 3 years until it was officially dead in style.
Yeah.
And no, it was Tommy Hilfiger jeans. That's what it was. Tommy Hilfiger jeans with the carpenter loop.
Yep.
He's like, I gotta have that carpenter loop.
Oh.
I'm gonna need that. You don't know what you're gonna need that for.
7-year-old Jim needed the carpenter loop.
Start hauling a hammer around, and I'm gonna need that loop.
Speaking of carpentry and tools, it was actually really funny because we're building a sunroom in my backyard right now because we're kind of extending the house, and it was raining like really badly yesterday. I think it was, right, Molly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last few days.
Yeah, last few days really. But so my neighbor comes outside and she sees my wife and she goes, "Oh, I saw I saw, like, Terry and your father working outside in the rain. Oh my God." And then my wife turns around and goes, "The most labor my husband has ever done is get on the phone to call someone to do the labor." And to quote our good friend, the sales ninja, do what you do best and outsource the rest, baby. That's it.
That's it.
Oh, I love that. I think that's the perfect way to wrap up tonight's episode, actually. Heck yeah. Any last words, anyone?
Get out there and make something effing awesome.
If you're not first, you're last.
Ooh, Sanika, hit him. Hit him with something.
I don't know.
Power over pain.
You're stronger than you think.
Power over pain.
May the force be with you.
Yeah.
All right, Molly.
All right, guys. Remember, summer camp edition of Live Academy registration is kind of open. If you are super keen and you want in, let us know down in the comments. Put down either summer camp or just let me in. Let me in. Hashtag, looking through the hashtag, let me in, and we will get you signed up. We are hashing out the last few little details for you, but it's going to be epic. It's going to be fantastic. So don't forget, let us know down in the comments, and we will see you again this same bat time, same bat channel for Friday Night Live. And keep your eye on the Visibility Hackers group, because not only is the live show coming back this Monday, but we have an extra special something else that will be dropping throughout the week. So keep your eyes peeled and let me know if you figure it out. On that note, my friends, have a fantastic evening. Remember, I love you. Be excellent to each other and just go live, because your people are out there and they are waiting for you.